Welcome to the ultimate corporate clash, the corporate mascot Royal Rumble. The arena is set, a ruined, neon-lit super mall at midnight. Sirens wail, shelves are smashed to pieces, and corporate logos glow like dystopian battle standards. The heavyweights, the weirdos, and the absolute nightmares of the advertising world have dropped into a free-for-all, last man standing brawl. The combatants and their battle-ready loadouts. Ronald McDonald, McDonald's, the veteran ringleader. Armed with reality-warping magical mischief, a terrifyingly chipper demeanor, and backed by a psychic link to the McDonaldland crew. Grimace, the Hamburglar, and Mayor McCheese acting as tactical squad commanders. The Burger King, the silent, creepy Phantom King. He possesses uncanny teleportation, moving with absolute zero sound, materializing a breakfast sandwich in your lap when you least expect it, and a terrifying psychological aura that unnerves opponents. Wendy's, the red pigtailed pugilist. Fast, scrappy, highly cynical, and wielding a never-ending supply of fresh, never-frozen beef patties used as heavy impact throwing discs. Bullseye the dog, Target, the agile, aerodynamic English Bull Terrier. Enhanced with corporate Red War paint around his eye, high-speed agility, and tactical retail armor. Mr. Bluelight, Kmart, a towering, glowing digital apparition from the late 2000s who can strobe his overhead blue light to induce optical overload, flashing the arena with clearance event panic. The Energizer Bunny, armed with an unyielding titanium drum mallet and a relentless energy supply that literally cannot stop, will not stop. The Michelin Man, Bibendum, a towering juggernaut of pressurized rubber. Fire-resistant, bludgeoning-proof, and capable of peeling off his own rubber layers to trap enemies like sticky white web shooters. The Geico Gecko, small, highly evasive, sliding under foot traffic with British charm while dropping tactical insurance paperwork that creates legal tripwires. Phase 1, the initial chaos and grudge matches. The bell rings, shattering a skylight. Right away, the Burger King silently teleports directly behind Ronald McDonald, offering him a silent, unblinking morning croissant. Ronald shrieks in high-pitched corporate rage, swinging an oversized yellow shoe and booting the king clean across the food court into a barricade of display televisions. Meanwhile, Wendy locks eyes with Mr. Bluelight. "You haven't been relevant since 2012, Wendy snarls, winding up and hurling a cast-iron skillet straight at Kmart's glowing digital mascot. Mr. Bluelight stammers out his catchphrase, "There's smart, and there's Kmart smart," right before the skillet shatters his CGI matrix into a million flickering blue pixels. He fades out of the match, completely outmatted. Across the concourse, Bullseye is locked in a high-speed parkour chase with the Geico Gecko. The Bull Terrier leaps over storefront security gates, snapping at the tiny lizard's tail. The Gecko slips under a rolling shutter just in time, shouting about 15% savings on car insurance, only to get scooped up and gently sidelined by Mayor McCheese, who declares him a zoning violation. Phase 2. The heavyweights enter. The floor shakes. The Michelin Man steps into the center court, dwarfing almost everyone. He inhales deeply, expanding his rubber tears to maximum capacity, creating a shockwave that blows back Grimace and the Hamburglar. The Energizer Bunny charges blindly, beating his drum with deafening fury, slamming straight into Bibendum's massive rubber midsection. Thump, 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 thump. The drumsticks bounce off harmlessly. Bibendum casually picks up the pink bunny by his ears and tosses him into a shuttered Macy's display window. The bunny keeps going, his internal gears whirring furiously in the distance, but he's temporarily out of the main ring. Ronald McDonald and the Burger King form a temporary, deeply uneasy truce to deal with the rubber titan. Ronald pulls out a glowing, cursed Happy Meal box, unleashing a torrent of swarming, sentient McNuggets that claw at the Michelin Man's legs. The Burger King sprints in from the shadows, wrapping a massive industrial-strength flame broiler hose around Bibendum's torso, turning up the heat. Bibendum tries to resist, but the combined heat blitz and fast food sorcery begin to melt his outer rubber layer. With a loud hiss of escaping air, the Michelin Man deflates into a limp, giant white puddle on the mall tile. Phase 3. The final 3. The dust clears. Only 3 remain standing in the rec center atrium: Ronald McDonald, the Burger King, and Wendy. Wendy is battered, her red pigtails slightly frayed, but she's holding a frozen beef battle axe. Ronald is missing one sleeve of his striped shirt, his face smeared with grease paint. The Burger King stands silently, his plastic head totally unscratched, tilting his head with absolute psychological menace. Ronald and Wendy turn on the king simultaneously. "Let's finish the mascot monopoly," Wendy yells. Ronald fires a barrage of concentrated, sugary soda blasters from his sleeves, while Wendy charges with her beef axe raised. The Burger King doesn't flinch. With supernatural timing, he sidesteps Wendy's heavy swing, using her momentum to send her tumbling over a concrete planter. Left alone with Ronald, the king steps forward. Ronald conjures a massive golden arches staff, casting a blinding flash of corporate light. But the king is already there, silent, unblinking, invading Ronald's personal space. He places a heavy, royal hand on Ronald's shoulder, offering a silent, creepy stare that freezes the clown to his core. Paralyzed by sheer uncanny valley dread, Ronald takes a step backward, trips over a stray Michelin Man tire roll, and tumbles backward out of the elevated second-story balcony down into the food court below. The sole survivor, silence falls over the ruined mall, save for the rhythmic, distant thump-thump-thump of the Energizer Bunny trying to claw his way back through a drywall vent. Standing alone amidst the debris, staring blankly into the camera lens with a frozen, unmoving plastic smile, the Burger King raises a crown into the air. "Winner, the Burger King,"